I've got to stop starting my streams with this song. It's gonna become my theme song if I don't stop it. Hi everybody, welcome back to another adventure here on DMA Live. We are live, of course, on twitch.tv/DanMetroArnold for Thursday. And I'm gonna be real with you guys, I don't want to do any game cleaning tonight. And it's not for the fact that I had already said last night that I was canceling the rest of my streams. Also, hi, you can now see me. It wasn't for the fact that I wanted to cancel game cleaning for the rest of this month, because right now, including tonight, I only had 4 streams left for the month. That's not a whole lot of time. Even if I'm going like 9-hour streams for all 4 of those, that is not enough time for me to even clear through the shortest game on my backlog right now. And I don't want to go waste my time trying to find a free game that can be cleared in like a few hours. So I'm just not doing it. We're just going to sit back, relax, and I'm going to go with what Twitch likes me to do, which is to hop on and play some Minecraft tonight. But tonight, specifically, I have something that I need to work on. I have kind of a little tinkering project, and that is I want to build up an actual proper housing island for Wynncraft. I have a dimension loosely in mind, but I am of course going to be building it in vanilla Minecraft because I didn't think to get the texture pack installed, so I don't have that as of yet. But with that said, I'm going to go and load in... going to load in the world that I wanted to load in here. I need to go and fix something really quickly. Game rule... or no, it's difficulty. Peaceful. There we go. And then... daylight cycle, false. Time set. Noon. Alright. Oh yeah, perfect. So, here's the whole ordeal. I've created a survival super flat world that I'm intending on utilizing for building. Except I didn't do the setup correctly, as you'll soon see in a minute here. I got a whole bunch of nasty stuff on here. So I completely should have gone into like a super flat generator and just made like one without all of its structures, like the trees, the villages, etc. But I did it. So here's what I'm going to do instead. I'm going to designate a simple corner block right here. And we're going to grab... firstly, I'm going to grab some red wool here. I'm going to mark this as a corner. Then 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just going to mark these out like every 5 blocks until I get 10 of them. So that's 2 right there. 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So one more of these. Should be 50. 5. Okay, max. So yeah, basically what I've measured out here is I measured out 50 blocks. And my plan is I'm going to make a 50 by 50 plot here, which is going to be loosely, like, as long as I'm building within this red wool line, but that I'm basically going to mark out here, then I should be good to go. And yes, I did not do any preparation offline because I literally just woke up half an hour ago and said, you know what, I want to do this. Frick game cleaning. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So a little trick, by the way, is I've now basically made kind of a 2 diagonal points here. So I can go down here and then fill that. Let's see how well my work was. Red wool outline. No frost. Of course. Hi, classifieds. What am I building tonight? I haven't gotten that far as of yet. I'm planning on working on my place. Yeah. So I'm planning on working in a... Oh, I messed up. Oops. So my plan was I'm going to build a plot for the Wynncraft housing. But I wanted to kind of set the boundaries first, as like, this is the limit that I want this whole thing to be, because I don't want to go too crazy. And I think like 50 by 50 sounds about right, honestly. Also, you guys... I fiddled around with the chat, and you guys are a little on the edge here, so give me a quick second while I scooch you over a few. There we go. Alright. Should be a little bit better now. And then, kill at E type equals item. There, right. Programming in Minecraft, basically. So, basically I'm making a red box because I can't be bothered to go and get world edit. I'm doing this using Minecraft commands. And then everything within the red box, I'm planning on making some sort of schematic for, and then putting on the Wynncraft server at some point. But of course, I know how complicated that will get, so... What am I doing? Hang on a minute. I have these commands, I should use them. There we go. And then I can put this here. And then one over here. Grass block. There we go. Kind of works. All right. So clear that. Also, yes, I have my whole Hero of Wind suit still, because I couldn't be bothered to change, truth be told. Let's see. I've got all sorts of blocks here, too. And mind you, not all of these blocks are going to tessellate over into Wynncraft. Like, I have a short list as well here. Basically... most of these blocks, but then there's also technically like the Skywood, but I don't honestly know what the Skywood looks like or what the Skywood is supposed to be. Again, I didn't pick up the resource pack like Looney Tune, So I got basically these 6 logs that I'm going to play with. I also have just a regular old sign, oak sign, because they don't allow like decorative signs because it still supports, I think, 1.8, 1.12 building. So yeah, that old. And I have the variants of those 2 that I can play with, like stairs, whatnot. I have access to the wool, concrete, terracotta. I believe for the terracotta specifically, I saw light gray and regular gray was going to be useful. Maybe some brown. In fact, I should show you what my... I should genuinely show you what my idea was. And this involves me going on over here to the wiki really quickly. That's kind of a poor image here. Can I see if there's a better image? Yeah, this one. Alright. So, here's my idea. For those that are watching the VOD and not watching live, I have basically, and that's not it. Hang on. Let's get the browser window open instead of that. And I do cropped canvas? Yeah. Why did that not... Why is that not cropping the canvas? Okay, cool. Awesome. That didn't work so well. Anyway, let's go on over to this scene really quickly. So you'll notice how... I'm going to zoom in here. You'll notice how we've got like the whole terracotta roofs with the leaf blocks. And most of this is spruce wood with kind of the oak logs and a little bit of oak planks as well. That's kind of the idea for what I want to build. It's something that would fit well in this city. And also the music is too loud. Hang on a minute. There we go. Is it my headset actually? Yeah, my headset's up at 30. Criminy. I need to get that done. I usually keep mine at 30, not 50. Anyway, back to this here. So you'll notice that there is specifically the whole... right up here, actually, if I can zoom in. I wonder if they'll let me zoom in even better. So right up here is basically, for those that don't know, this is the bank, and up here is the like little seal, quote unquote, of Nemract that can be seen from miles away, and that basically shows you, oh, this is the city of Nemract. I kind of want to add that somewhere in the design as kind of the flooring. And then I also have means of like... Well, this is before the balloon was in here. Cool. It's like I don't necessarily want to build like specific houses for all of the individual shops. Like I don't want to make my own mini Nemract. But what I do want is I want to have like a centralized hub that I can go into each of the room and see, oh, this is where the item identifier is. This is where the blacksmith is. This is where I have my little mini bank. So I have like an emerald merchant, my bank chests, etc. And I think is what my plan is to kind of start figuring that out, but not exactly get that fully planned out in this kind of little build session, so to speak. And in fact, I do have the Seal of Nemract on my screen that I'm going to build as well here out of concrete. So I've got that. It is mostly dark blue with 5 pixels of light blue. And I forget, is it 2, 4? Yeah, 2, 4, 6. And then inverse of that. I know I'm not copying it, I'll build it by hand because... Again, I can't be bothered to get world edit. And then the 5 pixels that I need are literally... here. And then it's kitty corner. And it just looks like a blue R, basically. So yeah, incorporating that somewhere into the design would be kind of cool. And then just kind of looking at like some of the requirements, like what the actual city has versus what I want to add. There's an Nemract bank. Obviously, I'm planning on having like a mini bank. There's a main road that runs east-west throughout the span of the entire city, so I'm thinking I might make mine more elongated in homage to that. Only thing that I can't really figure out is the whole docks situation in the sea skipper, because again, housing is basically an island in the sky. So I don't exactly have means of doing a proper house. And there's an air balloon that's on the one side. But what I'd like to do, possibly, is maybe have some sort of, like, bench work outside. And they have, like, actual bench items, too, that I need to figure out and get that sorted out. But also, what's going on here? Cool. I'm live, so I can't focus on that right now. But thank you for bringing that to my attention, Ben. Yeah. So here's my logic. And like those 3 blocks I might pick up because those might be build essential. Then we can toss birch. And I might need dark oak and the signs. So I'm basically building my color palette right here, right now. And then I'll place these down in just a little bit, but as far as actual build itself is concerned, I want to have... Oh, that's not the wrong... That's screenshot, not... Okay, so this is north. So... I actually want to put a little N marker here. Just so that way I know that's north. Probably should have put the Nemract seal up there as well, but honestly I can't be bothered with it. So... we've got, at some point, like right here... I'm thinking I'm gonna make this... like 3 in. And then... I really should, like, find the center here. One sec. One sec while I put the center in here really quickly, assuming this has a center. And I didn't accidentally make this a 2x2 center. I mean, if I made it a 2x2 center, I'll just put the damn seal in the center. That's not that big of a deal. And then I should go corner to corner, and it should line up almost perfectly at some point. But yeah, this is basically my process to building. Is I first set my boundaries, and like I start measuring things out very loosely, using like wool and carpet. Like that block right there, that is a 1x1 center. So if I wanted to, I could just decide, hey, I'm gonna maybe expand this like boundary blocks by 1, maybe on this side. Or no, not on the north side, actually. No, that was bad. Come on. I'm trying to get the carpet out. But I could easily turn this 1 block center into like a 2x2 center. And then just say, hey, we're gonna have it go out to here. Except I'm not gonna like actually worry about that right this second, but I'll just pantomime that, hey, we're gonna have that boundary right there. And then, yeah, when I come across it, I'll figure that out. So yeah, facing north, I think I will do this seal. So like the center 4 is that, okay. Actually, let's just build a... Like this is the ground floor. So that right there is going to be the center of this build. And my plan is I'm going to have, like from this point, it's going to come out like 3 blocks here. And this may not even be enough, I just now realize. So I might just go... Come on. 2, 3, yeah. Wait. Oh, come on. How can I build tonight? Hang on. So yeah. That is... God damn it. Of course, it's off center. I went based off of... Yeah. I went based off the wrong corner for that one. So I'm thinking that's kind of like the little center. And then from here, I can see... There's going to be... like 1 room off in this direction. And then kind of a elongated hallway here. With some like 5x5 rooms, so it would kind of branch off like right here. Like that. Almost. Kinda. Actually, I need to put that there. I think that will work better. It's like these smaller rooms would be for like the potion merchant, because I don't really need a potion merchant for many things. And eventually I would be putting in all the workshops for those as well. So the potion workshop would be next to the potion merchant. But it's my idea that at least here, like north would definitely be the bank. So I'm gonna put, actually, I'll put just like a, no, not those. I want emerald block. 6, 7, 8. So yeah, a little 8x8 plot for the bank. Well, maybe not 8x8. Let's go at least that little 4x4. And then I do kind of want the entrance to come in from the south. But I do like that whole corridor being a little bit tighter. So it just opens up a little bit from the entranceway. You have this little seal here, you have the bank, you have like a couple of like different like stalls on either side. And then oh, I should also like have like training grounds outside. Probably, because I do have a training dummy that I want to put in as well. And again, I'm not going too super crazy with this as well. I'm just kind of doing some building on stream. So we're gonna assume like this little footprint will be the size of the bank. In fact, let us actually do some lime carpet for the bank as well. So we have that kind of little 6x6 area right there. I think if I actually were to connect that to this, then that would give me enough of an idea on the border here. Because I'm thinking like right off the gate when I come in, I want to be immediately like, here's the bank. Because that's always the first thing that I do when I go to empty my inventory is I run to the bank to drop things off. And I want the bank to be in a centralized location so I can like go and check in on the bank. That is an interesting idea. What if I actually make this room the bank? Like put emerald merchants on the corners, like in the Nemract bank. So the Nemract bank has emerald merchants in the like corners. You have kind of a little center that you can walk in, and then you have ender chests all around that you can access the bank from. Yeah, I do like that. I do like that idea. So I'll make that like the whole bank, so to speak. And then we have practically a corridor that will go east-west. Don't know however many blocks. But let's see. Make that kind of like a whole doorway, so to speak. A little 2x2 doorway. I think that'll look kind of cool. Because then I can come in here and then immediately be welcomed to like the central area where I have the bank, have access to everything, and then I can go in either direction here, like a little doorway here. Like a little 4x4 doorway. And then the corridors can actually be that long as well. And again, I'm not planning on building right up to the edge. No, that's kind of crazy. That would be a little bit senile, but... I have plans for, like, having, like, hangout spots as well. So going down here... So assuming this would be a wall, I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this 5x5 would be a stall for something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then... Actually... 1, 2, 3, 4. I could put a very small... I could put a very small 4x4 stall in there. Because that would perfectly fit, and then I'd be able to put in 5. Okay. And actually, if I go here, then it's a 4x5. Except I'm not really sure what to put here, other than maybe like a staircase to go up and down. Actually, having a staircase would probably be good. So that could be, like, where I draw the line for the staircase. It's right in that area. And then drawing a line out here as well. And again, I'm definitely not measuring, so we'll see right now if this is an actual, like, 50 by 50 here fairly shortly. If this is an actual square, I should be able to do 3, 4, 5. And then putting the line there. I'm able to kind of fit 8 stalls, quote-unquote, down here. 4, 5, cool. No, I did not want that. Now, I know the blue concrete against the yellow looks kind of tacky, but hear me out here. I'm trying to, like, determine, okay, at what points are we gonna have, like, actual, like, corners? Like, where the walls are gonna meet up? Because I'm kind of thinking of having those be the actual logs in the house. Actually, yeah. I want to shrink that in by 1 because I want this surface face to be 3 blocks. So 3, 3, 3. And that puts the doorway in 1. But then I'm also thinking like putting a couple extra pillars there. A couple right here. That kind of mirrors, like, the whole... Kind of mirrors Nemract, honestly. Just a little bit. Just ever so slightly. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I had... Yeah. Basically those two right there. And then another doorway right here, practically. Which will lead out into the back, so to speak. So I'd have basically 2 sort of like training grounds of sorts that people can access for like testing out their builds and whatnot. So I'm thinking of like spacing out some training dummies around here so like people can go and like test out their builds. And then... Again, this is not looking at all pretty right now, and that's intended. Because I'm just laying out kind of like the foundation for everything. With the intent of figuring out what to do later. It's like this here. This in here. Like that, of course, is going to get cut off. And that's going to get cut off as well. Yeah. Because I don't think I need more than 8. Because each of these individual rooms would either have like a villager that I interact with, or it would have a proper like workstation for me to tinker in. I'm thinking if I put 2 workstations in each room, then, or even so much as like I can just split this room in half and make like a little walkthrough, so I can come in here and like have access to all 4 of the, like, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have access to all 4 of those workstations, like literally right here, and then I can do the same thing on this side as well. Just literally just 1, 2, 3, 4. Because again, I don't have the workstations figured out just yet. And if I were to put them all in like one designated spot, then they're at least there and recognizable enough for someone to like go, oh, I can go over here and get that specifically. Yeah, I like the whole idea of this being the bank. This is going to be like the 2 workstation areas. I think I might make this more open, honestly. With just the 2 pillars there to support this large room. And then that is also mirrored on this side because I can have... I want to have potion merchants right here. For sure. I want to have item identifier and blacksmith, which probably might share a stall. Might go like adjoining. Like a room interior to access them. Except I would want a little bit of some sort of divider wall here, just so that way I have more stability. So I can come in here, like visit the item identifier, come on over here, visit the blacksmith, and then I can run back on over here, and boom, I'm back at the bank to drop off emeralds. If that makes any sense. And again, this is all like very, very rudimentary stuff right now that I'm focusing on. So I'm not expecting this to be fancy in any way, shape, or form. It just has to be, like, it just has to work mentally. Also, that was going to bother me if I didn't do that. Sorry. So we have those 2. We have the potion merchant. Haven't decided what to do about this yet. Honestly, that might be trade market. Except, what if I want to put the trade market like more closer to the bank? So like I put the trade market over here. And then the potion merchant's over here in La La Land. So haven't done that sort of logistical thinking yet of like where I want everything to be. So like I know those 2 need to be separate rooms. This can be a joined room. These need to be all together. And I think there's the 8 workstations that I need to focus about. So there's alchemism, cooking, jeweling, woodworking, scribing, tailoring, armoring, and weaponsmithing. Those are the 8 stations that are available in Nemract. They've got all 8 of them, I'm assuming. And that's basically what I'm doing, is I'm planning like where all of those go specifically. And like I could even do like 1, 2, 3, 4. I might actually like that better because it spaces them out a little bit more. It spaces them out more and puts them like minus the 2 pillars here. It puts them well within view of this like central area. So I can like run and do all 8 of those without too much hassle. It's like the westward crafting. And maybe I could just like put the potion merchant up here, honestly. Because the potion merchant doesn't really need that much space. here is a wall. I can put that. 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. And then, yeah, we can just cut it off here at the western edge. Like, one potion merchant just kind of like lurking around here. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to do this right now. Going to do that because I wanted to, and then put grass block on the one below. There. Maybe I could put 2 potion merchants on here, honestly. I could, like, secretly expand this room ever so slightly. And then put 2 here in this room. So we can go and talk to, like, either one. I'll just put enough, like, if there's, like, another potion or another merchant that's similar to the potion merchant that I need, I can put that close by. So I've got those, like, essentials right there. We have that would be, like, the item identifier. This would be... No, the item identifier. This would be the blacksmith. That could be the trade market. Then what would this be? I'm not sure. Maybe another potion merchant, just for the funnies? Oh, Powder Master! Right! We need a Powder Master. That could probably be where they go. It has not been an hour, Stream Elements! Criminy! Mans was late to announce my stream start, then it saying, hey, it's been like an hour, even though it's only been like 54 minutes. Time to drink. Okay. So for those that are viewing, I'm well open to suggestions right now. This is why I'm streaming. So if you have any like suggestions or recommendations, I'm open to them. Like, feel free to drop them in the chat, and I will definitely read them right now. Except for you, Ben. Because you don't type in my chat, you're typing in my Discord. I'm going to delete that channel. Because Mans, my editor, likes to just lurk in my Discord and message me in the Discord because only I can read the Discord right now. You have a special chat with just him and me, and I'm planning on deleting it soon because he wants to just keep it to himself. Anyway, I think let's get the flooring in. So I'll put the concrete onto this side. I'll put that all there. And let's start focusing on the planks. Got spruce, and then I want to add in a dash of oak into this as well. Because honestly, I can't tell from the picture if it is oak or spruce, or a combination of the two. But like on the dock, you can easily tell it's both spruce and oak. Show some better shots of like the actual flooring. I wish I could get. I should probably like hop on and see if I can find some interior shots. Like get some interior shots of a couple of the rooms. Yeah, but how long will that take? Honestly. How long would that take if I were to hop on Wynncraft to do some screenshots? Probably like 5-10 minutes or so. No, let's start off with the spruce wood. Now you're gonna hear some ASMR grass breaking for the next couple minutes. I'm gonna break this floor, because honestly I could care less about it, but the other carpet stuff I'm not gonna break right this second. And then I think specifically for this flooring, I want to try something here. This could horribly crash and burn, but honestly, I'm more interested in experimenting with it. So this is like the central right here. And that adds... Not gonna lie, I don't like that. Hang on. I got an idea. Let's swap these out, actually, for oak and spruce, respectively. Whoops, hang on. Need that. I'm only gonna do this for, like, the one corner here. Kind of inconclusive. Oh, and of course we got Selchar playing right now. Is this Selchar or is this Seavale? Spirited Sailing Stories. Yeah, it's Selchar. Okay. Like, not gonna lie, I'm so used to hearing this song because I've spent literal hours doing deep sea diving. Honestly, that looks kind of cool. That looks awesome. And then if I go zoom out there. And then what else do I need here? Like, I've got like, it doesn't look that bad, honestly. So I'm just gonna kind of, like, build this in. At least fill this in for a certain extent. Because a spruce wood flooring actually looks kind of nice, and this kind of accents it. In fact, if I really wanted to be fancy, I would go actually oak stairs. And do kind of like this. Nope, not like that, like that. Probably made it worse, honestly. Maybe add in some of the spruce stairs as well, if it will let me connect. Just adding kind of like the whole separation and disconnection of the... But now I just want to make it more uniform. Or just, like, sink that into the ground even more. I could do that, honestly. Let's try it. And then, yeah, let's do... Frost. That's not what I wanted. Let's do a couple bits of uniformity here. I think that just adds a little bit of depth to everything right off the gate. It gives me kind of like a little central ground to walk on. But also, I know that this is also probably like the intended colors. So I'll try those out too. Now that looks more muted. honestly. Yeah. We'll try. Alright. Gonna continue with spruce for at least a little while. Because the spruce wood floor does work. It just has a nice dark tone that fits for kind of a coastal swamp land area. Almost like the seawater is constantly making this saturated. Possibly? Not too sure. Just kind of tinkering and building some stuff, so. I like to think worst case we do that, and then put that there. I'll do that. So it does look like more centralized along with the other two, but then there's a central wall here that I can go in and just say, oh, I'm gonna go on over to here, and then I'm gonna like sneak around and talk to this guy, and then I'm gonna sneak around and talk to this one, and then this one. And then just to designate that this is a bank, I want to put... And again, this is also going to be kind of expensive because I'm going to put 8 of these here. With the 4 emerald merchants like right here in the corner. Like, I don't need 8 banks for just me, myself, and I, but kind of mimicking that Nemract. Nemract has like 8 banks, ink bank storage devices. And then if I could also do that. Put them up against the pillars here, which will eventually become, I think it's like oak log specifically. What I really should do is I really should just go in and take like a photo op all through Nemract and just take some pictures for this, for the next build. Alright, and then... Okay, which one is this? Oh, Savannah. Yeah. I don't know, I think the flooring does look alright. It looks alright, I will say that. It's probably not going to look alright once I toss in the walls, but I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. I'll just say that. For right now, let's take a quick look back at my reference images here. Yeah, they've got like little splotches. From like the very few scenes that I can see inside, like specifically the bank has splotches of oak planks in there because it's fairly frequently traveled. The docks also have a lot of oak in there. And the roof itself is going to have more of the darker tones. Like there's the... I'm going to put this up here so I can pull these out here. Just from the looks of it, okay, it looks like brown and gray terracotta are used on the roofs. Along with the leaves, which I'm using the dark oak. I'm probably going to be using dark oak here for the context, but so brown and gray. We're going to toss those. Probably light gray too, because we don't need the light gray. I just realized something. I've got another block to play with around here. Yeah. I really should take a quick sec to just expand this, so give me a minute here. But first I'm going to come out here, put those down. I'm going to put spruce, oak, logs. It looks all to be like oak log. I do see a few like spruce logs in here. I'm just gonna put oak down. So like those 5 blocks. But there's also like spruce stairs, which are heavily used. Let's see if I can like figure it out. Like the dimensioning of most of these shops are also pretty cool. Yeah. I was gonna put blue and then the light blue up here. Yeah, I think it's settled what I need to do, honestly. I need to go onto Wynncraft Server and try to get some images in Nemract. So I'm gonna go take a quick pause here, just so I can go and reset some things. And yeah, can hit that, and then I will take a quick intermission, so that way I can go and save this world, and then probably get this set up for Wynncraft. Yeah. Basically, classifieds, I'm having some issues finding the references on the wiki. So I'm hopping over to Wynncraft really quickly, just so that way I can take some proper screenshots. Am I going to use schematics? Possibly. Possibly. I'm not confirming or denying anything. I am going to hop on over to Wynncraft, though, so I can take some screenshots around Nemract. I believe the ninja class is still over there, so I'm going to hang around over there for a little bit. And then I'm going to hop back on over into survival, or the creative single-player world, and we'll continue from there. So yeah, give me a quick second here while I get things switched on over. Again, I don't have a proper, like, BRB screen to hide in, but I believe my setup kind of breaks if I have two instances of Minecraft launching simultaneously. So I have to go on over to this scene to transition over to the Minecraft correctly. At least the Minecraft instance that I want to use. Awesome. Again, I could have just launched it straight from my mod pack, except my resource pack would probably break as well. So I think it would just be better for me to play Wynncraft exclusively on the Win pack. Alright. So let's hop on over here. I forgot what class I was on last time I was playing. If I'm on the ninja class, great. If I was not... Oh, I was on the ninja class. Awesome. Cool. And I'm gonna actually go here and mute the music here because we've got music playing. So yeah, basically, here's my thinking. Like, you notice how this is actually... Oh, this is oak wood inside for the most part. Like, that's the top of the bookshelf. There's like oak planks, some bookshelves, things here, and then there's some spruce wood on the outside. Oak logs, spruce planks. Can I go maybe climb up here? I have the gray and brown terracotta, which is, again, what I expected. But then, yeah, look at that. That's an oak wall sign right there. So... And then, actually, ooh, there's some pods still on here. See, I would have never noticed that. I would not have noticed there's podzol over here. I might not use podzol specifically for this, but... let's see if I can find some, like, proper interiors for some of these shops here. Like the potion merchant, I want to make, like, a little mini Nemract bar. I might actually make the, potion merchant downstairs, actually. Just because I want to have, like, a mini bar for the potion merchant. Yeah, I think that's going to be... right here. I think we're gonna do that. And then... Again, Scroll Merchant, not necessarily needed because housing doesn't really use the scrolls. But then there's stuff like this. Like, this would be almost perfect for me to have, like, a little note of what's around here. I'm gonna go here, and then... Don't have armor merchants available. Trade markets, I'm thinking of probably using something similar to... like, Daedalus' trade market, or... So I don't think there's another, like, swamp-esque trade market around here. Or maybe I'll make it like an actual boat outside, or a skyship. Like one of these little stalls. Like, yeah, this stall right here would look perfect. And then you can see like the docks have like all this weird like logs and whatnot, vacation and whatnot. Blacksmith, absolutely need you. Because I do like this design for the blacksmith with the whole dark gray and black. And then I actually wanted to... I don't think I've got a picture of this in here. Pick that up. Some ups. Some like rooftop here. Because I like this design. And I want to see if I can replicate that as well if I can. And then the item identifier has a whole bunch of weird stuff in his... Weird stuff in his thing, but I'm not sure if I have the ability of accessing all of that stuff. Okay. So I've gotten a lot of screenshots here, a lot of pictures, and now I'm going to go on over here. I want to talk to you. Basically, here's my block palette that I've got available. So I've got basically all of those. All of those. All of those. That, which again has an open barrel, which is basically a composter. Jukeboxes, note blocks, crates. Like, I don't even know what the crates look like, honestly. But then the barrels, skywood. I don't even know what the skywood looks like as well. I wish there was like a house I could visit that would have this stuff there, so I can like take a look and see. But also, like, here's all the villagers that I have right now. I have the Powder Master, the Potion Merchant, Blacksmith Item Identifier, and the Trade Market. So I've got just those 5. And I also have Emerald Merchant and the bank inside. Right here. While I'm actually at it, let's see if I can find a proper way of measuring things out here. Oh no, that's me falling. Let's see if maybe I can make it like a proper identifying mark here. So yeah, this is definitely even. Just measure the quartz. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's start from right here. And I'm facing positive Z. Okay, so we have... I'm gonna go... Actually, I need to go probably from like here. From this edge on over back to the center. Because again, this looks like a fairly even circle. So again, we're only going to focus on the Z here. That is 9, 6, 7. 888. Okay. And then calculator mode activated for kilometrus, and that is 79. Ooh. So that's almost all of my surface area, so to speak. If my math is correct. And again, it also looks to be kind of even. Because let's see, if I go housing edit. Come on. You know dang well that's what I wanted. Yeah. It's like we have 5, 4, and 5. And then if I fly on over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right. Yeah, so this is the block, this is the first block that I can modify, right here. Which is 888. And then the largest extent is over here, over at 967. So yeah, it's 79 blocks, roughly. Like 79, 80-ish blocks. And I don't think I can expand it, possibly. Console and global rules, weather. Island borders are always open. Humble home floating above the town of Nemract. Again, I don't want PvP at the house, but everything else can go. Players to use skill potions? Yeah, we'll put that on. Yeah, no flight, no horses. And no PvP, but everything else can go turn on. Then yeah, make your housing island world time cycle through the day. Cool. Sorry, getting distracted here. Let's see if I can go options. This is the fastest way for me to pull this up. Is just to do that, and then I can come back in here and go over to screenshots. I have just the wooden blocks, okay. It's extremely large icons, alright. So I need nature blocks here, screenshotted here. Do that. Nature. Okay, those are coarse flowers, coarse growth, which I have no idea what that is. A coarse growth. No, it's probably like the coarse string itself. Like dead bushes, brown mushrooms, red mushrooms, netherwort. Alliums. And then, yeah, this one. Because again, not exactly rope, those are technically rails, but you can still use them as such. And I think like you have access to all the wool, all the carpet, chests, crafting tables. Which again, I don't know why you would want crafting tables, but okay. All of this stuff. And again, the signs, just the one sign as well. And terracotta concrete powder? Oh, actually do have access to those. Okay. And the iron and gold pressure plates. And then actual candles, which are redstone torches. That looks kind of poor. So I don't think I'll be using any of those, but I do have access to the end portal frame, bookshelves. So yeah, I can have all of those resources for the actual identifier. And then don't think there's anything specifically that I need to worry about with all of this stuff, right? Yeah. I guess there's also this furniture type stuff that I can also deal with. Like all of these instruments as well. It's like those are the only items that I'm planning on not adding into the build, because I'm planning on adding those in after the fact. But I will signify those as some other type of thing. But I'll make a note of that as well. And then, yeah. Alright. I'm going to switch them back on over really quick. Be right back. I'll get that switched back on over. Thankfully, it doesn't take as long because I don't have as many mods to load in for... I don't have as many mods to load in for the vanilla pack as I do for the Wynncraft pack. Okay, so I've got that. Can go full screen on that, and then should be good to go now. All right, and then actually can take that background too. So yeah, awesome. So I got all of those here that I need to put into a folder in my desktop here. New folder. Housing build. I can paste all of those in there, just like that, and then view those as that. And then does that give me a gallery view? No, it does not. Cool. Open. Okay. So now I can take all of those items and I can put those up here in my settings for OBS. And then I have like a little mini gallery here that I can access. So yeah, the flooring is definitely spruce wood for the most part. Like even at Like, the bank itself is the only major exception because it is the oak. It's like, I could just do... like, this whole ordeal. And just make a huge diamond out of oak. And then do I have... I do not have the oak stairs, so I'm going to toss those. Grab that. Oops, hang on. I really should be just putting these in first and then doing the corners. Yeah, because it's that, that, that. Okay. So yeah, we've got that going in there, and then we have kind of like little... spots here for the emerald merchants. Like, again, I don't really need the emerald merchants because of the emerald pouch that I have, but I always like to have and not need than need and not have. So... Alright, so we've got that. So I can go ahead and hide that right now. Put that over here. And honestly, I can just, if I bring these up for just a second here. Just like pull these up for just a minute. Because here's the idea. I could easily do that. And have like a little access point here for the under chest. And that cuts down my need by... well, look, basically puts that there. And then I can almost just like forego. Yeah. And then just have a villager right there. So put, yeah. So right now I'm just going to put these armor stands there to signify, hey, this is where, like, some sort of actual, like, villager NPC is going to go. Just so I know, hey, that's where everything's going to be. And I'm doing kind of like a little mini... a little mini, like, vendor. Well, do I want slabs, actually? Don't want that to be like slab? Honestly, that might be even better, truth be told. If I do slab instead of stair. Because then it looks like it's like connecting together to a point, and then it's also connecting to the wall. So if I do that and that. And you can also put like that right there. And then just simulating going in through here, I can immediately see like the ender chests like right after this pseudo doorway. Because again, this would be like up to a wall. Like I can't really see. I can see like the 200 chests right there across the way, and then just opens up into like all of them, so to speak. And again, I'm just using the terracotta for right now because I can't be bothered to pull out everything just yet. Let's see if I do that right now. I like how... At the same time, I like and don't like this whole sunken in floor. Because I like how it adds a little bit more depth to the room. It makes the banks like a little bit more higher up than they're actually supposed to be. But then you come up here and it's just there. Almost as if what I really should be doing is just raising this back up. And then making... Yeah. Like, let's raise this up really quickly. And then invert the stairs. Excuse me. Alright. Do those. Then we're gonna break those. Whoops, I want that. Alright, and then we have that, we have that. Frost. You know what? Can't be bothered, so you know what? We're just gonna put plank there. 'Cause I can't be bothered to figure that out. Actually, I do like that whole plank there in the corner. I think that actually looks kind of cool, honestly. Accidental genius. Right there. Except now it looks kind of tacky in the corners here. Hang on. Let's see if I can fix this. Boom, boom. Boom. Alright. Yeah. I don't know. Anybody that's looking in the chat, feel free to, like, chime in. It's like your thoughts on this matter, because honestly, it looks alright, but I think it's too saturated with oak. I think it needs to be more spruce all the way around. But that's just me. Like, I divide at that line. Nope, I want that. I think if I put the walls in, that might help a little bit. So you know what? Let's... Don't have mouse tweaks on this one either. Yeah, let's go get the oak, spruce, and the stairs. Okay. I'm thinking doing that, and then doing... No, that doesn't work. Nope. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Alright. And then, yeah, it's oak here. I'm, like, zooming in wherever I can. Yeah. Got to get some exterior shots of the houses, but oh well. Got a really good interior of the bank. I'm thinking, yeah. Alright. They almost use, like, oak planks, honestly, for everything. Mm-hmm. Actually, I want more along the lines of that outside there, which looks... The outside looks like it's spruce. It's actually some dark oak, honestly. Because here's the thing. The reference image that I'm seeing here from the exterior of the bank is like this. We have that, but we have the oak wall, and then like the spruce wall comes out here for a little bit. But then there's also like dark oak. There's like that. And I can tell very clearly that this is darker than this, but there's also lighter texture that's present or on the floor. That's kind of what I'm looking at there. And I'm not sure if I can put this on camera for you guys or not, but... let me actually see if I can try this here. 1 second. Go and... do that. And then if I can take this scene here. It's kind of basically a little bit of a zoomed out version, but this is basically the image that I'm looking at right here. Which you'll know, like, right up here. There's, like, the oak. There's the oak planks. But then there's very clearly a darker tone here. And then a second even darker tone up here. And I don't think that's spruce. I don't think that's spruce. Is that spruce? It could just be spruce, and I could just be crazy. But I'm trying to replicate specifically this kind of entryway right now. So yeah, it might be spruce. Let me try with the slabs here. Break those 2 planks there. that's the case, then that has to be... This is kind of a lighter tone wall. I can tell that for sure. So without a question, this is oak. But then there's a different tone on the floor. Oh, right, because the exterior is spruce. Right. So yeah. So kind of like right around the edge here is that spruce exterior for the bank. And I'm not going to mimic it perfectly, but I'm going to like mimic the style of that build. But I have no intention of mimicking this perfectly. Okay, well, let's, Criminy, need to get... Toss those in there, and let's grab some grass blocks here. While I've got a free spot here in my inventory, I'm gonna go... fill... that... over to here. Red wool. And I can go basically back to this corner here. And that basically go... That's red wool. And then... change that to grass blocks. There we go. I'm thinking what I might do is I just do this. And then if I go up one more, I can do... Maybe do I want the stairs here? Yeah. Just kind of create that. Kind of create that little dimension there. Look, kind of mimics a house, so to speak. Except maybe I want to drop it to like slabs, honestly. And truth be told, yeah, let's just drop that all down one. Never mind, that was dumb. My idea is I also kind of want to put like some holes in this. Specifically. Put that up there. There. It looks kind of patterned, so to speak. Let's work on getting this, shall we? So where all of the blue concrete blocks were, I'm gonna replace with 4 oak pillars. Like, honestly, what I should do, just for the sake of convenience, is just do this. But then we have, like, 4 empty blocks back here that I don't really want to know what... I really don't know what to do with. But it also does, like, put that out just ever so slightly. I do like that idea. Yeah, I could do a little double pillar right there. Yeah. I know, I've hydrated. Yeah, let's do that, actually. Alright. Alright. So yeah, if I go there and then it just opens up. Yeah. I don't know. I think it'll work, but I do want to put those against the wall, honestly. It just looks like a little slab and a half is just out there. Yeah. I think that'll work. Expand this into here, and then we have that. But then here's my main problem. That looks kind of bland. And I don't just want to put what did I do here? Heyo. Let's fix that. Yeah, I don't want to just put like little like green and gray banners here. similar to like the Nemract bank, but at the same time, I do kind of like those colors. Let me check here. Carpet, glass. I have terracotta, concrete powder, concrete. Drat. Because I was thinking, let's be cheap here and just use banners, but no, banners are not allowed. And that's why I took the screenshots of all of the blocks. I took a screenshot of all of the blocks because I knew I wanted to have something there. The only person that I've seen actually build something. Yeah. And like, here's a crazy thing. Alright? Yes. I may be like one of the few people that what's inspo for your crest thing in the middle. That is Nemract seal, actually. So like on the wiki, page for Nemract, that's literally the city, the little seal for Nemract City. Actually, you can go back to this scene and show you. Like, that is basically the design. And because this is basically something that I'm going to put on that housing island that I was just at, this is basically, like, it's an island floating above the city of Nemract. So I kind of thought, hey, let's have a little bit of, like, the little Nemract emblem there. But also, it might be hard to see, but in, like, little screenshots here, it's fairly hard to see, but if you zoom in, like, all the way in here, that's basically what that is up there at the top as well. It's really hard to see unless you, like, climb up to really high, and I do climb up really high. And I noticed little subtle things like that. But also like the spruce and oak designs, the whole brown and gray terracotta, the leaf blocks. I'm almost guaranteed that those are either oak or dark oak leaves right there. Because you have a spruce tree here that I'm planning on making like a little custom tree for. Again, I'm disregarding the docks for the most part because those would be difficult to build off of an island. But the docks would be something that I would like to give some sort of recognition for as well. And then you have just kind of like the foliage. I'm planning on putting like a couple trees outside with a little extra space. And that's why I intentionally made the building a little bit smaller than the actual max distance. So I do have like about 20 or 30-ish blocks beyond my borders to properly put this in safely, and then do some decorations on the outsides to make this look like I could just plunk it down in like one of the craters nearby Nemract and just say that's part of the city and have it be almost seamless. Did we already get... Okay. For a brief second, I thought that this had cycled back through. Which it could very well do that, honestly. But yeah, let's go back to this scene so we can have that a little bit more unobstructed. But yeah, I'm not trying to copy anything block by block. I do want to make that very clear. But I am kind of taking inspiration off of Nemract and making like a Nemract-esque building. Like, what I could easily do as well, just as a little cheeky moment here, I could just do something like this, and have, like, a little hidey hole for, like, just put that there, that there. Grab some of the slabs here, because I don't think, yeah, the slabs got yeeted. So we'll toss those there, toss that there, delete that. We've got, like, a little nook in here for maybe another bank or two. Like, call this personal, like, VIP storage or something like that. Like, if I need to just run in here and check the bank, this would be kind of perfect to do that. It's like two little nooks right there that I could just go in here and, like, access the bank without having, like, talk to a teller. Then if I wanted to, like, talk to the emerald merchants, I can do that as well. Yeah. And I kind of like the whole idea of this being little secluded areas for, like, personal private storage or something like that. Yeah. Just got those little nooks there. And I'm planning on putting two more on this side as well. More close to the south entrance. But, like, you know how in, like, most IRL banks, they have those, like, secluded rooms for the safety deposit boxes? That's kind of my inspiration behind, like, having this specifically to, like, go in here, have a private room to just go in and access your stuff. Also, in my gallery here, can I look at... I can pick up... Okay. So, this won't work well with my resource pack, because I have glass doors. But with the wind pack, those will work. Actually, I'm going to put those on the inside. So it looks like it properly blends in. And again, what I'm planning on doing as a mental note, and I put this on my mod notes as well for post-stream, is if I do continue to work on this build, I am planning on going in and adding, like, the wind pack, so I can look at that in this world specifically. But, yeah. For those, let's continue that really quickly. Okay, come on. Yeah, it just looks... It looks kind of like a central diamond pattern with, like, actual stuff on the outsides of it. I think that's kind of intentional as well. Is this what I think of this is? Yeah, this is the desert. Traveling at dusk. And my plan for all of this as well is I'm going to kind of come up here. And then we're gonna, I think it's at that point, or maybe it should be like this point. I'll put like little cross beams here. And then put like a fence post maybe here. Haven't quite got that far yet. If I put... Let's just hide this for a second here. Nope, fence. Spelled with an N. Oh yeah, you don't like that. Yep. Okay. Then if I put 1, 2, link. 1, 2, link. I could just also like divide that and just specifically say that's the whole room right there. Except the whole dimensional aspect of things will break when I want to look up and see kind of this whole crossbeam. Actually, yeah, let's take those out. Take the centers out. Make those look more like they're like individual shops. Forgot to put the fences in that one. And then I'm thinking I put planks right up there. Yeah. Oh yeah. I need to put this exterior here. Again, I'm working on this entrance, so let's for right now just say no to that, and then awesome. All right. Yeah. Basically, I'm trying to copy this on the other side here. And my main reasoning behind doing this specifically and not putting the wall up next to the planks is it's a little bit about dimension, so to speak. So I'm trying to minimize instances where I'm putting the planks directly up against a wall on the exterior. Or like adding in like opportunities for the logs itself to extend beyond the confines of the wall. If I go that and that. And then again, it's just a simple little 3x2 here. And then I believe on this side I did have the planks on the interior for this. Yeah. Yep. And then we'll put those there, and those right there. And then what I could do is I could also just put, like, torches down. I believe those are allowed. Those are my list here. Hang on. I should just double check really quickly. Yeah. So I got regular torches that I can use. Probably should have grabbed that as well because I'm gonna need that. There we go. Again, just adds a little bit of extra dimension to everything just by having the doors there. And then I could do that as well for this side. No, I don't want to drop the door. Goodness. So yeah, and then we've got that. We can come through here, and then... do I have this all the way out to here? I'm going to have that there, just for clarity's sake. Got a little double pillar there, double pillar there. And then the wall is going to go straight back from here. Except, truth be told, what I really should do is just make this a little bit more open, so to speak. I'm going to shorten this edge just ever so slightly because I do want to have access to a back courtyard, or kind of a northern courtyard. Having a little bit of extra room there would help, so to speak. But it's not that many blocks, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. Nope, hang on. Block, stair. And then door. No, I wanted that. Hello. Was low-key not expecting that to show up. Okay. Surprise, it's a wandering trader. Excuse me, good sir. None of that. Any more wandering traders show up, they're gonna feel my wrath. Easier than getting strength 5. It's just set my attribute attack damage to 100, and then I can just take him out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. So here's what I'm thinking of doing. I'm going to put a wall here right now. Because I just want to focus on this right now. And then I will break down the wall and figure things out later. Whoops. Okay, and then... yeah. I do like that idea of having like a little circular roof. But what do I put up there, basically? Yeah. Like, put little crowns there. Oh, that works. It's not bad, I don't think. But it's definitely kind of like cheapening out just ever so slightly on the build, because that means it's more spruce I'm gonna have to grind in order to get these resources. Because yeah, I do need to remind myself that all of the stuff that I have, or all the stuff that I'm placing down in this world, I'm gonna have to grind out for resource-wise. So I do have to keep that in mind. Okay. I'm gonna put sign down here just so I know, like, roughly what I'm dealing with here. And then... yeah. So we were facing negative Z on our island. So we were facing the north. So this is definitely going to be the entryway. And like, we're going to have like something out front there. It's like plans for like front. We're going to have courtyard. A little garden. Fountain. And, like seating. Actually, I'm gonna put like out here and like in this area, we're gonna put like a little fountain. And Zen garden area. So that's basically what I'm putting there in that corner. Over here, I want to put a custom tree. Think tree. Like Nemract. spruce, pine. And then over here to the north, I'm planning on up here, we're gonna have like a little training grounds. So I'll have like a single and group. So I'll basically have a dummy by himself, like 2 or 3 dummies by themselves, and then I'll have like 2 or 3 dummies in a row to test AoE damage attacks. And then that's basically outside here. And then outside over here, I'm not all too sure. Not too sure what I want to do over here. I'll just put to be determined for now. Guess I'll figure it out later. Alright. I'm getting a little bit too distracted, so I'm going to focus on just this right now. And then here in the corners, we're going to put a slab, all of those right there. And then kind of thinking back to like the Nemract bank image here. I do like the whole design that they had right in the middle, and I do want to try to see if I can replicate that if I can. Like, my idea is basically I do like a little like central dome here, so to speak. It just kind of creates that little weird... You know what? I don't really like this. Set that to clear weather here. So put that there, and then we set those there to protect that, and then let's put 2 more here. And then if I go basically to this, and again, the outside is most likely going to be covered up by the spruce, or by the terracotta blocks. So I'm not too terribly worried about that. But I do want to have that there. Then maybe go up 1 more? Yeah. And then I'm gonna grab... Basically gonna grab, wait, it's an operator values. Debug stick here. I'm gonna grab one of those because I want to see if I can try lit to true. Alright. And then can I control click this? and no. Okay. So I have to basically whack it. Basically whack the block with it. Alright. Then, if I'm following this correctly, there is one little bit of oak fence in here as well. Yeah. Do that, and then I believe you can just do like a little lattice up around here. That just adds in those lengths right there. So I'll put one down there, and then we'll put maybe another one that goes down to like this level. And then just turn all of those on. And then I'm not exactly simulating much here, but haven't quite gotten that far yet. Nah, don't like that. If I go ahead and put those there, yep, they're all gonna turn off. And flick those back on. West is false, east is false, north is false, south is false. All right. So I'm trying to do so both of those are at north, and then west is also false. All right. Yeah, it won't work like that. I will say that, but it would be nice if that could work like that. Oh, hang on. Hang on. I got an idea. I've got an idea. Let's do this. Then they won't connect, or they won't be inclined to connect as much. Nope. Yeah, that works. I just manipulated the thing. Awesome. Also want those because I want to put that there. Alright. So let's put like spruce stairs there, and then yeah. Let's put some torches down as well. Keep the redstone lamps there. Personally, if I could, I would put like a redstone lamp down here and just leave it on, but you know, doesn't exactly work that way. So actually I should check and see. Uh-oh. That would just be my luck. Yeah, apparently redstone lights are not a thing in the, redstone lamps are not a thing in the block menu. I'm glad that I caught that now, because that's gonna complicate things just a little bit. That's gonna complicate things, but it's not that big of a deal. I can work with it. I can work with it. It's not that big of a deal. We'll kind of go retro with like little like torches and things. Also want to put black concrete here. Just to designate that that's going to be where I'm working on something in there. All right. Now, about the whole natural lighting element. I do have that as a light concern. As a minor concern, I should say. Like, I should focus on putting those in there. But, you know. Yeah. I wonder if I should do that, actually. That is a good idea. That is a good idea. I just don't know if I should do that because that's going to require a lot of lanterns, specifically. So an idea that was passed by to the mods was basically, or passed by me via the mods, was to make use of these and the sea lanterns, because the sea lanterns are a thing. Like in this photo gallery, I can't use redstone lamps, but I can use end rods, redstone torches, beacons, and regular torches. But there's no other light sources in the list of blocks that I'm allowed to use. Other than the ones that I listed, which is basically sea lanterns, torches, redstone torches, which would be the candles specifically, and then end rods and beacon lights, which beacons would be too... they wouldn't fit. But I do like that idea. In fact, actually, that could probably work for... how bad is this going to break if I do this? Yeah, it's going to break a lot. Okay, never mind. It's worth an idea. Actually, no, I can fix that, yeah. And then... it just adds a little bit of secret lighting underneath the floor. And then we don't have to worry about turning like this into like actual like glass. Because the glass looks good on this texture pack, but it looks kind of terrible on the other one, and I'd like to avoid it if I can. So yeah, the glass looks a little bad on that texture pack, and I really would like to avoid it if at all possible. So Ipsgay on the Asklay, Murph. Otherwise, yeah, if you've got other ideas for me, including you guys in the chat, if you got any tips or recommendations, I'm all yours. Like up here? Oh, yeah, I could choose something like that. Put dark blue there. Actually, no. This is the north, right? So yeah, this should be the light blue. Because it's also, like, subtly about not just introducing natural light as well as artificial light, but also introducing the whole concept of, hey, this is kind of like my little abode to build in. Yeah. Let's grab those spruce stairs as well, because I like that spruce stair design. And then, oh, right. That's not going to work so well because of the roof. Isn't it? Yeah, it's not going to work out very well because of the dang roof. Well, I mean, I could always just do one of those. I did not want that. Let's do one of these little... Mm-hmm. Hmm. I was trying to see I'm having a small issue with this layout already. Just a minor issue, nothing too major about it. But I kind of wanted the natural light there. It's gonna suck. Unless I put cheeky little sea lanterns behind it. No, that won't work. No. No, that won't work. We're just gonna have to board it up. That would have been a cool idea, though. Would have been kind of cool. Because then I could have tinted the glass based on the direction of where everything needed to be. Hour 3 already? Goodness. Alright, alright, alright. Hour 3. I'm reminded again that I started an hour late tonight, so... that is an option. Except that will kind of droop down... yeah. If I were to just do like this... 3, 4, 5... no, we're not gonna do that. I'm gonna grab that, though. Because I want that and the spruce planks here. And then do like that. Yeah. And then I need the spruce plank again. And then the spruce terracotta. Okay, cool. No, spruce that. Mm-hmm. And then let's put that there, and... yeah. Whoops. Hang on. Need that back. I don't know. I liked it as an idea until it just didn't work out. And then my galleries disappeared. There we go. Fantastic. Awesome. Okay. So here's my thinking. Timeline-wise, I am fine to maybe put most of this to bed for right now. I don't really like this. I'm just gonna get rid of it. Like, timeline-wise, I am in no rush to do anything right away. It is now 7 o'clock. I have another 3 hours still to go, but I am exactly at 3 hours right now. And I don't know. Here's what I'm thinking. Those of you that are lurking in the chat, I'm going to let you guys decide. Should I continue for a little bit longer, in which case I'll keep at this for another hour, or should I do a little bit of work off camera, get some stuff added in that I might need, and then we can try this again next Tuesday? Because tomorrow is Free Play Friday, so I'm planning on doing some stuff for that. And then next Tuesday we can come back here, revisit this, and then Wednesday, possibly, if I can get this... I mean, it won't be finished by next Wednesday, but it will probably be finished at some point by the end of May. I'm thinking of having that be one of our projects for Wynncraft Wednesdays, is I get all the stuff cobbled together that I need, and, like, start planning the build itself, and start working on the build. Because not gonna lie, I don't feel like building is a very entertaining thing to watch, personally. But I don't mind doing it because it gives me something to do for streaming. And I've got nothing else better to do right now, so... Because I also might want to rework the entranceways. I might want to rework the... I want to rework some things here. Like, I'm planning on maybe, like, even just dropping this idea entirely. And just letting this be its own thing. Like, going so far as to, like, have, like, a little oak pillar here that I just build on over to. That would mean, though, that I have another flush wall to build as well. And maybe expand upon that wall ever so slightly. Like, I would have flushed out this wall here. But then start right behind here. And I could have a pillar here, and then another pillar outside. with like a pillar in this corner here. Like, there's still a lot of things logistically that I want to look into and tweak around. And I don't feel like streaming would be the best place for me to do all of that. Strictly because I've got a lot of, like, blueprint type stuff that I want to plan through. And, like, I don't like this whole rubbing up against the planks. Or the logs rubbing up against the planks. I'm not sure if I like that. Because I do want to add a little bit more dimension to that. This does feel a little cramped, but at the same time, I don't want things getting too far out of hand. But we'll see. Yeah. I think I'll do that, and then I will black out this too, because, truth be told, I kind of want to focus more on the interior design for at least a little bit. Not seeing many people in the chat. I know there's people lurking. So I'm gonna go last call right now. If anyone has any opinions about me wanting to continue this on stream, feel free to speak now, or you will have to wait until next Tuesday before I do stuff like this again. And I am planning on doing this again. Don't stop with that, or don't start with that. I have every intent on continuing with this project. I just need a little bit of, like, time to, like, plot things out a little bit more. Yeah, we'll put that there. I'll just do that. Okay. Since I'm not seeing anyone in the chat, here's what I'm thinking of doing. I'm going to go and end the stream for the night. However, while I'm ending the stream for the night, my plan is I'm going to go and send you guys all to an associate of mine. Who is live? Question mark? Is he live or did he cancel? I'm gonna be really ticked off if he canceled. Frost? Okay. I think what I'm going to do is... because I don't see anyone... I'm not being dumb. He, like, straight up is not live, right? I don't see him anywhere on here. Yeah. Here's my thinking. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm thinking of ending it for right now. And it's not that I want to end things. It's just that I want to take a little bit of time to focus on some stuff here. So, I was going to send you guys over to an associate, but I don't see any of my associates online, actually. So, what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to find someone playing the old Wynncraft and see if we can't bring someone on over and get you guys over to another rando stream. Just for the sake of fun. Yeah. There's literally no one online, so... could just be my Twitch going kaput, but... Alright. I think I'm just gonna call it. Not seeing anyone online that at least would fit my qualifications to raid. So I apologize. We're not going to do a raid tonight, but I will be back tomorrow doing something. Probably Minecraft, probably Wynncraft, probably who knows what. And then we'll be back on this world on Tuesday, where I will show you what I've been working on, and we'll go from there. Until then, thanks for watching, everybody, and have a good night.